Okay, so all set. We've got dog cam over on the right. Game coming up here any second now. There we go. Okay, so happy Wednesday. The plan today is, let's see, we're playing build version 0.17.19. I do have a save game that apparently I started back in July of this year. How many updates have been happening since then, I don't know. So I could play that if I wanted to, but I think we might be better off just starting from a new game, simply because it's easier to explain how the game works from the very start than jumping into a game that's been going on for a few hours.
Hello.
Here we go.
My name is Veronica and welcome to 31 Games in 31 Days for Extra Life. Gimpy is raising money for his local children's hospital, Rady Children's Hospital San Diego. If you would like to help with a donation, please click the Extra Life button below the video screen or type !donate in chat, and the brain bot will produce a link. Thank you.
Yep, thank you, and happy Wednesday. So again, like I said, we'll be starting a new game here. What kind of game is this? The map size. Oh, wow. Did they change that? Experimental sizes, so we'll stick to 192. Fields, hills, mountains, forests, seaside, swamp, or lakes. Let's do hills. And it'll be Primarch Gimpy Papillon. That's the look. You can customize this stuff if you want. Female, male, young, old. Does age matter? Yes, it does. Extra. So this is just your appearance. What kind of hats and stuff do you want to wear? We'll go green hat there. So we go that way. Interest in female with partner. We'll have 3 children, which is the max you can start with. And again, age does matter. Let's go from there. And again, start a new game simply because it's just easier to explain what's going on or how to do stuff. So again, this is Middle Ages. The general premise is you are a lord. You have been granted a piece of land to manage by the king. You have to pay taxes to him because of that, and so your choices are sit there and twiddle your thumbs and try to do everything yourself. Good luck. Or you can get some villains, aka villagers, to come live in your little town here, and they will produce stuff for you, and you can tax them in different ways. You can get money from them, you can get resources from them. The king is actually, I don't think he asks you specifically for money. I think he specifically asks you for resources. So anyway, I bestowed upon you the right to rule over this land. I expect you to take great care in exploiting this land and the riches it has to offer. Should you not succeed, I shall find someone else to take your place, and your head as well. Not everyone gets the same opportunity as you, so keep that in mind. By confirming, you shall certify your oath of fealty. Best of luck on your journey. Confirm. Okay, so this game, these maps are generated procedurally, so they're always a little bit different. You just pick the basic type. In this case, we went with hills, and that affects, the stuff that we're seeing. The big brown splotch there, that is for mining purposes. It's stone and ore and all kinds of fun stuff. Then you got forests that, of course, produce trees and some berries and some other things, as well as some hunting material if you want to go that way too. Let's see, where's the water? We're looking for a lake. Lakes are good for fish. Now the question is where we're going to set up here. Dun, dun, dun. So, it's a big forest. Too bad there's no lake over there. This is a lot of area to play around with. Now there is a way to... I don't think the fertility matters too much. Soil quality. Yeah, here we go. So soil quality, this is going to, of course, affect your farming choices. Wow, there's a lot of open space. Okay, so I think we'll be okay. So it doesn't really matter where we set up the farm. Okay, so this is what we start with. This is our central little area. This is pretty much the center of town currently. Now, as far as the villagers that we have to play around with, we've got 3 families. These guys are good at farming, these guys are good at foraging, and these guys are good at fishing. Foraging is also usually the families you put into the forests because they will chop down trees and stuff like that, which you need a lot of. So we'll get them set up first, and usually the first thing we also do is change their name so we know who they are. So I usually name you guys Woodsman. Just name of the family. Of course it didn't take because I did it wrong. Woodsman. Enter no. Confirm. Oh, okay, you have to do that. Okay, and these were done is actually the farmer. And then these guys are fishermen. Now, again, your people will grow old and eventually die of old age. So the idea is, and they will reproduce too. It's just a question of getting them hooked up. So that's the trickier part, because they don't always like each other. So hopefully that'll work out in the end. And how do you get more people? Well, there's different ways. You can build an inn, and that will attract people to come to the town, and sometimes they want to stay, and you can let them stay sometimes. You can also go to your king, and where's the king screen? Reports from the king. So he's no goals race yet, but he'll come to us and he'll be requesting resources and stuff eventually. But you get favor points. As you fulfill his needs, you get favor points, and then you can use those favor points to actually choose families to come live with you. In this case, this guy, so miner, tailor, architecture. And eventually you will, it depends on what you want to do with your town. You don't need to have every profession, but if you want to be self-sufficient, it's usually a good idea. The problem is you have to pick them in the right orders too. And this is somewhat random as when they show up. There's no guarantee that you're going to get these guys later on, because they will be, this list will refresh after so many days. And there's no guarantee you're going to get these guys again. How important are they? Right now, not a big deal. So you don't really need to bring them in. But your first things first is you just want to establish your little town. Make sure you have food sources and everybody's happy and you're getting buildings built. Because shelter is a thing. Because when winter rolls around, it gets cold and people will freeze to death. So you want them, everybody to have their little houses. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, having said all that, so when we do get miners, we're definitely going to set them next to this hill and just tear that apart. Yes, this is a space game, Snufkin. The giant insects with laser guns are coming soon, so that's what we got to get ready for. Now there are animals running around, or is that? No, that's a big rock. Let's see. We can set up our little first family here, I guess. Let's open the villager's book. We want the woodsmen to get going first because they're the ones that are producing the bulk of the materials we need for, housing. Any liches? I don't think we've seen any liches yet. Oh, and there's also other things other than villagers too. We've got nobles that will show up. We got clergy, and then we have the dements, which is these are just other types of workers. This is more like your middle class, I think. Primarily the military, soldiers, guards, that kind of stuff. You get cooks and laborers and stable hands, all this other stuff. So I would say, I don't know, maybe middle class. No, middle class isn't the right word, is it? I don't know how these guys fall in to the stuff, but they basically all work for you directly. Unlike the villagers, who are kind of their own little independent contractors, these guys actually work for you directly. So they work a little differently. But anyway, housing first. So what we're going to do is we need So it's been a while. Villagers book. Change group name, county reports. That. Inventory. Expel the family. No. Oh, and you can rename it individual people too. Zones. No. I forgot how to do this. I forgot to do this. Walls. So wooden walls require a carpenter to build this stuff. So yeah. Is a prisoner a job? Or is it hereditary? It's probably hereditary. Anyone can build hay walls, cob walls. Anyone can build these. So cob is wood, rods, and clay. That's a little trickier, isn't it? Water wall, anyone can build. This is made from wood, rods, straw, and clay. Wooden walls, again, carpenter. Was carpenter a choice on the king list?
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel.
Nope.
If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Hey Nendo, welcome back. Okay, so found the right button. Last button there on the bottom, zones. So this basically tells you what kind of stuff you want to build. In this case, we want to do a household for our little woodcutter people, and we'll give them this whole area here. Let's see. So that's the space to build their house, right? And they had how many people? This is for the woodsmen. They only have 3 people. So I found that for 3 to 5 people, a 9x9 house or a 10x10 area to build a house is usually pretty big. Is big enough, at least for the start. So in this case, you want to do hay wall. So we do the cob wall. Seeing a carpenter for that one. A water wall is anyone can build. They require wooden rods, straw, and clay. This is just wood rods and clay. For a mixture of clay and wooden rods. So this is actually slightly better. Problem is you need clay. Which I think we can do. Using bricks? Yeah, but you need somebody to make the bricks first. That's the tricky part. See, brick walls. They require an architect and somebody to make the bricks. I guess we'll do a cob wall. I screwed that up, didn't I? I did. We actually want the wall go all the way this side. Come on. Is it already? It must be already there. Clear that out. I'm gonna need to expand this zone just a little bit. So I want to go this way. No, that wall didn't go there. We'll have them work out in this area. So there. So how come the wall is not... Can't build there. I'm thinking the tree is probably covering that up. Okay, so there's the house area that we're going to be building in. Floors. Crude wood floor because it requires a carpenter, 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 carpenter. So, what I'll do is just put a dirt path in here then. That way. And then a roof. Roof is going to be... Anyone can build a plated roof, which requires wooden rods. There was a carpenter. Thatched roof is anyone. So, plated roof. Oh, we can't put that in until we have stuff. Again, we don't have marble. Marble is not as easy to find as you want. Okay, and then we just click on the building to see... actually, you know what? I forgot to put some doors in here. So, on a wooden door right about... Yeah, I'll put it up here, actually. And I'll put another one back here. And they're actually going to want a wall. One, two, three, four. How does that across? It's 8. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Because the way the construction works is you need basically a supporting structure so far away from a wall. It's usually about 4 spaces. And this will work here. It's a little off center, but I don't care. Who needs doors if you've got papillons protecting your property? I agree. So, assigning the family. We're going to assign the woodsmen here. So this is the fun part. Okay, so you're assigning the family. This is basically a contract you're setting up with them. They don't own any zones yet. Was sworn to cultivate the land by. This is the type fee farm or the Franken whatever. What's the difference? I don't know. Granted for free for the purposes most holy. This zone is purpose are exempt from taxation. What? No. Fee farm. Sworn to cultivate the land by fee farm. Pay to you each season 10 silver. Although I think what we actually were supposed to normally do is give the land, we give their housing land for free, and they pay us based off of their working. Because they get two they get 2 sets of land. They get where they're living, and they get where they're working. We don't care about the living so much, so they don't take taxes on this. We can change the contract if we want. Hey, peasant stuff. There we go. So, Royal Forest. So we're giving them this forest to work for us. Nice big 10 by 10. Steam was down for a moment. Shit.